In the silent forge of the soul, where fire tempers steel and discipline carves the shape of spirit, there lies a path seldom walked, one of simplicity and profound peace. Like the ancient samurai who wielded their swords not just with strength, but with unwavering resolve, we too must summon the Hagane no Ishi, the steel will, within us. This inner force is not born of chaos, but of calm, not of excess, but of deliberate restraint. In a world drowning in noise and distraction, to find peace is to ignite a quiet flame within, to discipline the restless heart, and to sculpt a life as pure and unyielding as the finest katana. Today you stand at the threshold of this sacred journey, a warrior of spirit ready to embrace the 9 samurai habits for finding peace in simplicity. I invite you, fellow seekers, to commit to this path. Comment. If you are ready to walk it, subscribe to join our community of modern warriors. And thank you for forging yourself alongside us in this crucible of transformation. Mindful awareness is the foundation upon which the samurai built their inner fortress of calm and clarity. It is the art of fully inhabiting each moment, free from the distractions of the restless mind or the pull of past regrets and future anxieties. To practice mindful awareness is to awaken to the present with a warrior's focus. Each breath deliberate, each sensation fully experienced, and every thought observed without attachment. This discipline, deeply rooted in Zen philosophy, trains the spirit to stand like an unshakable mountain amid the swirling storms of life. It is not a passive state, but an active engagement with reality, where awareness becomes a blade that cuts through illusion and clutter. The samurai knew that only by mastering this awareness could they respond to life's challenges with precision and grace. In a modern world overwhelmed by constant noise and endless distractions, reclaiming this mindful presence is a revolutionary act, a way to disconnect from chaos and reconnect with the essence of being. Through this habit, peace begins not as a distant goal but as a living experience, accessible in every breath and every heartbeat. To cultivate mindful awareness requires patience and consistent practice. It invites us to slow down and observe the simple truths hidden beneath our hurried routines, the subtle shifts in our emotions, the ebb and flow of our thoughts, and the quiet power of the present moment. This habit encourages a gentle curiosity toward oneself and the world, fostering an understanding that peace is not found by escaping life's difficulties, but by meeting them with calm and clear attention. Mindful awareness also opens a space for compassion and forgiveness, both inward and outward, as it softens the harsh judgments that cloud the mind. Like the samurai sharpening his blade with care and respect, we sharpen our consciousness through moments of stillness and focus, enabling us to live with greater intention and serenity. In this practice lies the key to transforming turmoil into tranquility, distraction into discernment, and superficial existence into profound presence. Daily rituals are the sacred threads that weave discipline and purpose into the fabric of a samurai's life. These intentional acts, repeated with unwavering consistency, serve as anchors that ground the spirit amidst life's unpredictable tides. For the samurai, rituals were not mere habits, but expressions of respect for themselves, their craft, and the world around them. They transformed ordinary actions into moments of mindfulness and dedication, whether it was the way they prepared their armor, practiced their swordsmanship, or greeted the dawn with silent meditation. Each ritual carried the power to align mind, body, and spirit, forging a harmony that transcended chaos and distraction. In our modern lives, often fractured by rushing and multitasking, adopting daily rituals creates a rhythm that restores balance and clarity. These rituals act as a fortress of calm, a place to reset, focus, and reconnect with what truly matters. Through them, we honor the principle that greatness is not an occasional act but the result of consistent, deliberate practice. Establishing daily rituals requires intention and respect for the small moments that shape our days. Whether it's beginning with quiet reflection, journaling thoughts, practicing breathing exercises, or dedicating time to physical movement, Each ritual builds a foundation of steadiness and presence. They are acts of commitment that remind us of our values and reinforce our goals, cultivating resilience against the distractions and demands of the outside world. Like the samurai polishing his sword each day to keep it sharp, these rituals hone our mental and emotional edge, preparing us to face challenges with calm strength. Over time, these repeated acts become a source of comfort and power, shaping not just our days, but our very character. By embracing daily rituals, we step into the timeless rhythm of discipline and peace, creating a sacred space where simplicity becomes a way of life. Embracing impermanence, or Mujo, is a profound principle deeply woven into the samurai's philosophy and the broader tapestry of Japanese thought. It is the recognition that all things, life, emotions, circumstances, are in constant flux, never fixed or eternal. This awareness of the transient nature of existence teaches us to accept change with grace rather than resistance. For the samurai, understanding Mujo was essential to cultivating a spirit that remained steady amid uncertainty and loss. It was not a surrender to despair, but a powerful acknowledgement that clinging to permanence only breeds suffering. Instead, by embracing impermanence, the samurai learnt to live fully in the present moment, appreciating the fleeting beauty of life like the cherry blossoms that bloom brilliantly but briefly. In practicing this habit, we open ourselves to a deeper peace, freeing our minds from attachment and fear and allowing our spirit to flow fluidly with life's inevitable transformation. Living with the awareness of Mujo invites us to release the illusion of control and embrace the natural rhythms of growth, decay, and renewal. It teaches patience and humility, reminding us that nothing remains the same, and every experience, joy or sorrow, is but a passing wave in the ocean of time. This habit encourages us to cherish each moment, while understanding that loss and change are not enemies, but integral parts of the journey. The samurai's acceptance of impermanence sharpened their ability to act decisively and with clarity, knowing that life's brevity demands courage and presence. By incorporating Mujo into our lives, we soften our resistance to change, reduce anxiety about the future, and deepen our capacity for compassion. It is through embracing impermanence that we find the true simplicity and peace at the heart of the samurai spirit. A peace born not from permanence, but from the fearless acceptance of life's eternal flow. Purposeful action is the heartbeat of the samurai's way, a commitment to moving through life with intention and clarity, rather than aimless wandering or reactionary impulse. Every motion, every decision was deliberate, born from a place of deep focus and alignment with one's values. For the samurai, purpose was not a distant goal, but a guiding principle that shaped each moment, transforming ordinary acts into expressions of strength and honor. This habit calls us to cut through the noise of distractions and surface-level busyness, instead embracing actions that serve a meaningful purpose. When we act with purpose, we align our energy like a sharpened blade, precise and powerful, capable of cutting through doubt and hesitation. Purposeful action invites us to live authentically, to prioritize what truly matters, and to engage fully with the present, knowing that our choices define who we become. To embody purposeful action means cultivating awareness of why we do what we do and making each step count. It requires discipline to pause, reflect, and set clear intentions before we act, ensuring that our efforts are not wasted on trivial pursuits or fleeting desires. Like the samurai preparing carefully for battle, we prepare our minds and hearts to engage with challenges head-on, fully committed to the outcome. This habit also teaches resilience, as purposeful action is sustained by dedication even when obstacles arise. By practicing this, we develop a life marked by focus and meaning, where our daily efforts accumulate into lasting growth and fulfillment. Purposeful action transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, grounding us in a path of simplicity and peace, where every move we make echoes with the wisdom of the warrior spirit. Letting go of excess is a discipline at the core of the samurai's pursuit of clarity and peace. In a world that often equates abundance with success, the samurai understood that true strength lies in simplicity, cutting away what is unnecessary to reveal the essence beneath. Excess, whether in possessions, thoughts, or emotions, clouds the mind and weighs down the spirit, creating distractions that pull us away from what is truly important. To let go is to release these burdens with courage and resolve, much like shedding heavy armor before a swift strike. This habit calls us to examine what we hold on to out of habit or fear, and to choose instead a lighter path, where our focus sharpens and our freedom grows. By embracing minimalism in action and thought, we clear space for presence and purpose, allowing peace to settle like a quiet wind through an open field. The practice of letting go of excess is not simply about reduction, but about intentionality, deciding what serves our highest good and releasing what hinders our growth. For the samurai, this meant living with only what was essential, trusting in their skill and spirit rather than relying on superfluous comforts or distractions. It is a mindset that challenges us to question consumerism, attachment, and the endless desire for more. By cultivating this habit, we create room for deeper focus, clearer priorities, and a life aligned with our true values. Letting go of excess is an act of bravery and wisdom, inviting us to trust in ourselves and the natural flow of life. Through this habit, we reclaim the power of simplicity, forging a path where peace is not buried beneath clutter, but shines brightly in the clarity of a well-tended soul. Cultivating patience is a quiet strength that the samurai held close to their hearts, a virtue that transforms waiting from a burden into a powerful tool of growth and resilience. In the heat of battle or the stillness of meditation, patience allows the warrior to remain grounded, to endure hardship without losing clarity or honor. It is the understanding that all things unfold in their own time, and rushing only disturbs the natural flow of progress. This habit encourages us to embrace the slow, steady rhythm of life, trusting that persistence and calm endurance will carve a path through even the most difficult challenges. Patience tempers impulsive reactions and nurtures thoughtful response, enabling us to face adversity with a composed spirit and unwavering resolve. Just as fire must be carefully stoked to forge strong steel, so too must patience be nurtured to build a resilient and peaceful heart. To cultivate patience is to train the mind to resist the urge for immediate gratification and to find peace in the present moment, even when outcomes remain uncertain. It requires self-discipline and a willingness to endure discomfort, knowing that lasting growth and true mastery cannot be rushed. For the samurai, patience was intertwined with discipline, a steadfast commitment to their path, regardless of obstacles or delays. This habit teaches us to slow down, to listen deeply, and to act with wisdom rather than haste. By embracing patience, we open space for insight, compassion, and greater self-control. It softens the edges of frustration and anxiety, allowing us to move forward with steady, purposeful steps. In this way, cultivating patience becomes a vital practice on the journey towards simplicity and inner peace, reflecting the enduring spirit of the samurai warrior. Self-reflection is the quiet mirror in which the samurai gaze deeply to understand the true nature of their spirit and actions. It is a deliberate pause, an inward journey that reveals both strengths and weaknesses without judgment, allowing the warrior to sharpen their character like a blade honed by constant care. This habit invites us to step back from the clamor of daily life and confront our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with honesty and clarity. Through self-reflection, the samurai cultivated humility and wisdom, recognizing that true mastery begins not on the battlefield but within. It is a practice of awareness that uncovers hidden fears, unspoken desires, and subtle patterns that shape our lives. By embracing this inner work, we gain the power to change and grow, turning mistakes into lessons and challenges into opportunities for deeper understanding. In a world filled with noise and distraction, self-reflection offers a sanctuary, a sacred space where the spirit can realign with purpose and simplicity. The practice of self-reflection requires courage and discipline, for it demands that we face ourselves without evasion or excuse. The samurai approach this habit with ritual and respect, often using meditation or journaling as tools to chart their inner landscape. Through regular reflection, they maintained clarity and integrity, ensuring their actions remained aligned with their values and goals. This habit also fosters emotional resilience, as it helps us process experiences and release burdens that cloud the mind. By making self-reflection a part of our daily life, we cultivate greater self-awareness and intentionality, guiding our steps with conscious purpose rather than reaction. It is through this honest examination that we refine our spirit, deepen our peace, and live with the simplicity and strength emblematic of the samurai path. Harmonizing with nature is a timeless practice embraced by the samurai, who saw themselves not as conquerors of the natural world, but as part of its intricate flow. This habit calls us to attune our lives to the rhythms and cycles that surround us, the changing seasons, the rising and setting sun, the gentle sway of trees in the wind. By observing and aligning with these patterns, the samurai cultivated a deep sense of balance and humility, understanding that true strength arises from working in harmony rather than resistance. Nature teaches patience, adaptability, and the beauty of simplicity, qualities essential to a peaceful spirit. When we harmonize with nature, we reconnect with the quiet wisdom that often gets lost in the rush of modern life, grounding ourselves in something greater than our individual concern. This connection fosters a calm presence and a steady heart, much like the stillness found in a tranquil forest or beside a flowing stream. To harmonize with nature means more than simply spending time outdoors. It requires an intentional openness to its lessons and a willingness to reflect its principles in our daily living. The samurai incorporated this awareness into their training and mindset, drawing inspiration from natural elements to guide their actions and cultivate resilience. By observing the impermanence of a falling leaf or the strength of a rooted tree, they learned to navigate life's challenges with grace and flexibility. This habit encourages us to slow down, breathe deeply, and find balance between action and rest, effort and surrender. In doing so, we attune ourselves to a rhythm that supports simplicity and peace, grounding our spirit in the eternal flow of the natural world. Harmonizing with nature becomes a way of life, a sacred dance that aligns us with the wisdom and tranquility of the earth itself. The steadfast commitment is the unbreakable resolve that defines the samurai's path, a deep, unwavering dedication to their purpose and principles, forged through discipline and honor. This habit is the fire that fuels perseverance when the journey grows difficult and the obstacles seem insurmountable. For the samurai, commitment was not a fleeting decision but a lifelong vow, a constant presence that guided every action and thought. It demanded courage to remain true even when faced with doubt, fatigue, or fear, embodying the essence of Bushido, the way of the warrior. Steadfast commitment transforms challenges into stepping stones, forging strength through consistency and the refusal to waver. It is this habit that anchors us amidst chaos, providing the clarity and focus needed to pursue simplicity and peace with relentless determination. To cultivate steadfast commitment requires embracing responsibility for one's growth and choices, standing firm in the face of distractions and setbacks. The samurai cultivated this habit through ritual, meditation, and constant reflection on their purpose, allowing them to return to their path with renewed vigor, even after failure. This practice builds resilience and trust in oneself, turning intention into action and dreams into reality. By embracing steadfast commitment, we align our daily efforts with our deepest values, creating a foundation of strength that supports us through life's uncertainties. It is through this enduring dedication that the warrior spirit thrives, transforming ordinary moments into a purposeful journey towards simplicity, peace, and mastery. As we stand together at the close of this journey through the 9 samurai habits for finding peace in simplicity, Remember that the true path is forged not in grand gestures, but in the quiet, steady acts of discipline and presence. Like the samurai who honed their spirit through mindful awareness, daily rituals, and steadfast commitment, you too carry within you the power to cultivate a life of clarity and calm amid the chaos. Embracing impermanence, letting go of excess, and harmonizing with nature are not just ancient teachings. They are living practices that invite you to return again and again to the essence of what truly matters. As you walk this path, let patience and self-reflection be your guides, shaping a spirit that is both resilient and peaceful. This journey is ongoing, a continual sharpening of your inner blade, and every step you take strengthens the warrior within. I thank you for standing with us in this community of seekers and fighters, united in the quest for simplicity and peace. Carry these habits forward with honor, and let them illuminate your way. Until we meet again, stay strong, stay mindful, and continue forging your spirit with courage and grace.